As they say around here, keep Austin weird. They're going to keep it electric today inside Darrell K. Royal Texas Memorial Stadium, home to the Longhorns. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Mississippi State Bulldogs, taking on the #1 team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Longhorns will put toe to leather and we'll get started. And he takes this from inside the 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. So the Mississippi State Bulldogs offense will have plenty of work to do after that return was bottled up. And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
Well, it wasn't great field position to start with, and it's getting worse now. The defense gets a sack. They're getting aggressive up the field. They get to the QB, and they're sending a message.
Leaves it with the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going.
Had nowhere to go, couldn't get it out of the end zone. He'll take the safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense getting set for first down. Hold and fired complete. Turns it on in midfield. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
Well, late in the year, this guy is square in the middle of the Heisman Trophy discussion because of his performance. He throws a nice completion there for a first down, but it's been week in, week out. Big moments. He's led this team to a ton of wins. He is their best player.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
And the Longhorns are flying down the field. Motion from the offense. They'll throw it on first down. He's got his man. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
And you really want your best player to be your quarterback, to be your leader. And he's been that all year long. Dude, he's in the top 10 passing in all of college football, and he's leading this team very much in the Heisman race. And guess what? Got a chance to end the year strong, make a statement, and go out and be maybe the best player in all of college football.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
You don't always have to run the sexy plays, right? It doesn't have to always be up-tempo and fast and spread and doing all this stuff. Sometimes you just lower your shoulder. Sometimes you just run powerfully. You get the first down, and that's all that matters.
He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Second and goal for the offense. He's looking to throw. Skips away from pressure. He'll throw it. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football. You saw that there on the incompletion.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. Setting up the screen. Touchdown, Texas! Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone. They'll line up to go for 2. Wide out in motion. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Firing to the right, complete. He's in there for the deuce, and they extend the lead to 10. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. And now the offense will come onto the field again. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
To the air, it's Cole. It's complete to the right. And he's down after the short completion. He did not make it to the first down marker. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Here comes the Texas offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Got his man in the middle. They get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to move it through the air. Extending the play. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. You always want to give your big-time players a chance. That might have been too much of a chance to give right there.
And I know I'll give you a chance when it's one-on-one, but not two-on-one. You got to see that, got to understand that they're trying to take away this guy. There's a reason they're trying to take him away. What else can I do now to take advantage of that defense?
Here comes 3rd and short from the 27. This defense trying to make them settle for a field goal. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
This guy's in the Heisman picture because his stats are just ridiculous, and he threw for over 300 yards last game out. He's putting up another monster game here today, guys.
And the Longhorns have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. He wants to throw it again. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns! They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Fires on the move. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. To the air, it's Cole. Keeps looking downfield. He'll pull it down. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. The Bulldogs come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, the ground game. He picks up maybe a couple before he's stopped right at the 30-yard line.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
They'll run play action. Looking down the middle. Got his man. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail. And
there he goes down the right side. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover him. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they close to within 10, down 17-7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. While we're only through 1, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. Just about set to kick it away. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, David. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Puts him in the spin cycle. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
And this guy has been putting up huge video game-type stat numbers each and every week. Threw for over 300 yards last week. He's putting up another monster game today. Late in the year when you know Heisman voters are watching, this guy wants to bring the Heisman Trophy home.
Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds. Now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Coming after him. Trying to make magic with his feet. And this sophomore quarterback learning when to use his legs to move the chains.
Man, that's so frustrating. It happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Texas! And they take it in for 6 more points. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. Trailing now by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
First down for this offense. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's...
And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. He is a menace rushing the passer, career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures.
And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
Yeah, how about this defense, man? That's the 3rd sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
Slips through the line. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want it. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
After misfiring, it's 2nd down. The play action fake. Steps away. He's going to run it. They finally get him on the ground with a big running play, moves the chains for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver shows motion. He's looking to throw it. How about that sweet footwork along the sideline? It is a catch. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Starting to feel a little pressure. He'll try to do it himself. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. The Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to pass inside the red zone. A little screen to the running back. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. A lot of offensive coordinators love to screen you to death and work the ball down the field, Jesse, but a negative play like that will take you out of your game plan.
And that's not the last screen that they've got in their playbook offensively. They're going to try and do it a few different other ways, but give the defense credit. D-line.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. The Longhorns in the hurry-up.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Got his man on the right. Touchdown, Longhorn! Reeled it in and just made the house call. This dude is lighting it up for the Horns, and some old-school Horn fans starting to think about that 500-yard, 4-touchdown day Vince Young had against Oklahoma State.
And bringing back great memories, and there's been some good runs at quarterback. You think about Colt McCoy, too, man. He put up some serious numbers, some serious wins. Can this be the next guy to catapult this offense, to bring Texas back to prominence?
He'll come out throwing on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Thomas. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Quick completion on the out. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
That play was designed to go to the running back. They were hoping they were going to get man coverage, and one-on-one, that back is going to win that matchup every single time.
And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And here comes... And there he goes down again. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit.
Well, this defense has been dominating their opponent all game long, and I think you're really seeing the fruits of their labor on the recruiting trail. They have got some dudes up front, out of high school, in the portal, and those guys are just wreaking havoc on this offensive line.
Fellas, you've been calling a first-rate game so far from Austin today. And we have to start this halftime breakdown by addressing the play of this elite wide receiver. This is clearly a young man who, once he's finished playing on Saturdays, he's going to be playing on Sundays. The kid has different gears. He has a knack for finding gaps in the defense. And I can't remember a college player with that kind of catch radius. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at DKR.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. Mississippi State will put a foot to it to crank up the second half.
Texas.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25. Starting this third quarter on the ground. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
He's got him along the sidelines, and the foot is clearly down for the catch, and they'll move the chain.
I'll tell you, QBs and receivers, they practice these out routes all week long, and you've got to anticipate. You've got to be comfortable throwing it before he gets out of his break, and they executed it perfectly right there to pick up that first.
Off the RPO, complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They'll line up for a second down play. Quick pass on the jet motion. Across the 45. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. The Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. Leaves it with the running back. Steamrolls his way ahead.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Fires to the big fella. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. And the Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. He's right on target. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6.
This guy has a chance to bring home the Heisman Trophy this year because he continues to make plays week in, week out. Doesn't matter who's guarding him, what coverages you play. This guy finds ways to make plays for his offense.
That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
That is just what you want defensively, right? Bend, don't break. They drove down the field a little bit. They got second and goal. Boom. Create that negative play. Now they got third and goal. Now they got to make some decisions. Do they want to be concerned?
Touchdown, Texas! And the route is on. And at this point, they're just rubbing their noses in it.
There's nothing positive to be able to take away from this. You got beat down, you move on to the next game, start working on the next opponent. This one's over.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find... Kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. To the air, it's Cole. It's complete on the right side. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Yeah, great job creating space. That's what you're supposed to do. When you get man coverage, you got to find a way to get a step, make it easy for your quarterback to read that leverage, and when he drags across the field, he can see he had him. He completes it for the first down.
Quickly complete. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run.
I don't know who on defense is going to cover this guy. Honestly, he could be a problem for this defense over the middle of the field in the passing game.
He'll keep it himself. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going.
And he can't escape, and down he goes. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And it's incomplete. The defense knocks it away as we have knocked down 3 quarters and head to the 4th. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. On 4th down, looking for the completion. And it's incomplete, and the defense holds.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And that pass intercepted. Bringing it back. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And I tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes.
The expressway is wide open. The 30. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. The 1st down sack pushes the ball back for this long 2nd down. Finds his man. It's Fuller. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
And he's going to be stopped just short of the 1st down. He tried to get it on his own.
This is why 3rd down is so difficult for quarterbacks, because the defense substitutes. They put faster guys on the field, and they've got all of their different exotic looks they've been game planning all week for. Some things you haven't seen on film yet, and it confuses your offensive line. It confuses you, and you're out here just trying to make plays, trying to do something right to get a 1st down. Wasn't able to gain a lot there.
Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of the spot.
Complete on 3rd down. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
And he shows you the arm right there, but I tell you what, I've been impressed with this young man and his ability to do both. Rush, throw, lead a team, put up huge numbers in the top 10 in total TDs running and passing. And this dude very much in the Heisman race. He's had a great season. He can do a little bit of everything.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. And the Longhorns are on the move. Wide receiver coming across in motion. They'll throw it on first down. It's complete to the left. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. And now on second down for this offense. The aerial assault continues. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Got his man quickly. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. The Longhorns want to pick up the tempo. He wants to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Hatchett. Makes a grab, and he's dragged down. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. He's looking to throw. Trying to escape and get it himself. Really nice job by this sophomore quarterback to pick up the first down with the run. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Yep. To use its first timeout of the half. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. He's back to throw on second down. He's got it and still on his feet. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. On third and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Touchdown, Longhorns! And the pummeling has started. The lead keeps growing, and so do the accomplishments. Moments away from a perfect regular season at 12-0. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Texas, Mississippi State, 7.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
And after this play, the cake will be baked. On third and long, try to convert through the air. He wants a big play here late. Falls incomplete. They fought to the final whistle, but that's going to do it. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.